Hello, friends. Getting my iPad set up so that I can see your comments without trying to strain myself. Hello, hello. Hi, Carol. Hi, crafty girl Mandy. So many friends. Hello, hello. Oh, of course my iPad's almost dead now that I'm trying to use it. Let's see. How do I get to my live? Hello, hello, hello. I know, create was just like the perfect word. I had to use it. It was pretty perfect. How do I watch myself on a live? The questions. Hello, hello, friends. Hello. Just trying to set up my iPad, but it's not working. How are you? Hi, Bree. Well, all right. Maybe I'll just have to look on. I was trying to set up my iPad so that I could see the comments, but my iPad's being annoying. Hello, friends. So I'll just peer over the top of my phone. I know. I think that's what I needed to do, but I can't remember another password right now, and I don't want to mess with it. So I'm just gonna be. I'll just sit obnoxiously and look up over my phone. Oh, awesome. Well, I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I created for the Rainbow Retreat, and just wanted to hang out with you a little bit because we've had so much fun hanging out the past few days, and now I got spoiled of hanging out with you guys. So wanted to chat some more. Also, I totally haven't cleaned up all of my desk yet. Look at my pretty paper towel. It's got all my acrylics and paper towel or watercolors and stuff. It's so funny. Anyway, awesome. How many of you guys got a chance to catch all of the Rainbow Retreat videos, either live or on Saturday? I hope you all got to watch them. It was so much fun. And if you didn't, don't worry. I'm sure there will be another one. I know Shauna has said that she wants to do another retreat like that sometime. So I'm hoping that it will be not a whole year from now. Yeah, it was so good. It was so much fun. But yeah, if you didn't get to catch it, at least 2 of the videos are over on the IGTV channel. Oh, sorry, the video for the paintbrushes and the rainbow ropes, which I did not get to finish yet. Oh, I know. You're so right, Kara. I had all different devices too. I had my iPad playing it, my phone so that I could comment on things, and yeah, it was so funny, and all of the charging cables. So yeah, it was super fun. My desk has a built-in charging station right here, so which is nice, and I use it. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what I ended up creating for the Rainbow Retreat this year. I planned on, if you watched my live the day before, people were asking what I was going to create in, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to create my Bible, which I still did. I did 3 entries in my journaling Bible during the classes. But then we were sitting in the worship session with Tiffany, and I wanted to jot down some notes, and hey, Jill, and I had this notebook sitting in my art cart because it was just an empty traveler's notebook that I'd already put a little sticker on from, I think this was from Gratitude Documented, but I'd put the sticker on there a long time ago, and I just pulled this notebook out and started taking some notes, and then was like, you know what, maybe I want this for everything. So I ended up just kind of on the fly going, okay, I'm going to just reserve a page in this notebook for every session and just kind of keep things here. And what I ended up thinking about was, if you're like me, when you go through workshops and retreat sessions, there's so much inspiration and so many tips and techniques. And I'll use them in my Bible, but then once I finish that Bible, or just, keep moving on, I'll forget what pages were from that retreat. And so I wanted one little spot to have all of those tips and tricks located so that I can always come back to this notebook and be like, oh, these were the things that we covered in this retreat if I need a little bit of extra inspiration. So I'm going to move my paintbrush out of the way. We'll come back to that guy. But yeah, so this was the little notebook that I ended up using for the Rainbow Retreat. And I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through it. If you have questions, just give a little shout out. I'm trying to watch the comments. This notebook is it was a plain like white page traveler's notebook. It's made with scrapbook paper, and the scrapbook paper is from the You Are Loved collection from Illustrated Faith. And this was one of the ones that Shauna had in the shop a while ago when she was like selling 2-packs of blank traveler's notebooks. So this is just one of those, and then I added one of the stickers, the vinyl stickers that I believe came with Gratitude Documented from last year, and I'd already stuck that one on there, so I just kind of grabbed it and went with it because it was rainbowy and fun. So then I printed out the like the, what do you call it, like the screen with the calendar on it that we had saved in our stories. So I just printed that out on sticker paper and stuck that right in the front just so that I would always remember what all of the sessions were. And then I just kind of left a page for each session in here. And a lot of the pages I ended up taping or gluing together so that they would be a little thicker so that I could paint on them. So here we go. I started with the worship session, and I have one of Tiffany's stickers, so I just kind of stuck it in here. I may do some other journaling here, I think. But then while we were singing each song, I just pulled out a bunch of Rainbow Alpha stickers and wrote out the title. And then later I ended up taking just some glassine bag and typed up the lyrics to the songs and stuck those in there. So I did that for each of the songs. Got battle scars, nothing else. If you guys saw my live or stories earlier, I'm actually wearing my Battle Scars t-shirt from Tiffany, and I believe she sells them on her website. So it's super fun and comfy, and you should grab one. Yeah. So, sorry. So I bumped my stand. So those were the worship sessions. Then we went into Shauna's, and you can see it's not perfect. I may washi these edges, but I just taped the pages together so that they would be thicker. Yes, she is so good. I love Tiff. Her worshiping is amazing. So I actually created this page along with Shauna in my Bible during her actual live class, and I did post that picture in my feed. I need to get up a little higher here. There we go. And so I just went back and recreated it in my traveler's notebook. And so I just did a little bit bigger of a rainbow, played with a couple different colors than I did in my Bible, different stamps, but just kind of recreated it so that I can always come back to it as kind of just a reminder of what we learned. I've used, this one is printed on sticker paper, and then this was just one of the regular cardstock papers that I used. Yes, I'm reading your comments. Carrie, you said Shauna talks about how she wipes her paintbrushes on her apron. Yeah, that would be such a cool thing to display. And yes, acrylic does great on this paper, Carol. Like I said, I did tape the pages together just so that I would have a little bit of thickness to the pages so it wouldn't bleed through. But honestly, I don't really think it would have bled through much. I'm not really seeing much bleed through on where I can peek. But yeah, the acrylic does do really great on the traveler's notebook paper. It just kind of sits. With acrylic, it just kind of sits right on top, which is really nice. I didn't prep any of these pages. I just kind of glued them together. Yeah, recreate this rainbow. It was so fun. It was just a really fun thing. I think I'll do again. So here was my bingo page, and while Becca did crafty bingo, I watched along and was laughing and having fun with you guys, but I just did not. I was getting stuff prepped for my class, so I didn't get a chance to play, and I love crafty bingo. It was one of my favorite things last year. And so I made sure to create an entry here in my notebook that represented Crafty Bingo. So I printed out the Crafty Bingo card on some sticker paper and just sized it down so that I could have it right here in my notebook. And then this entry I spent some time on that night and did, and it actually is a blackout entry. That was my personal little challenge for myself. So I did every square here and I blacked out the bingo board, which is super fun. I had to get creative with some of them, but so like for pens and markers, I did my journaling with a pen. I listened to worship music. I have hearts on here. I used paint supplies to do a paint splatter. I did my date stamp. I used all the washi. Neocolors, I did all my art marks in Neocolor crayons. I used adhesive all over the place, but I used adhesive to stick down this stuff and this stuff. Journaling card right here. Crafty pouch, I was pulling a bunch of supplies from my crafty pouch. Rainbow here and my letters. Used the stapler. Wordfetti. All of this is digital ephemera. There's my labels. Here is my creativeness, my journaling Bible, since I did this in my notebook and my paper clips. Watercolors for the splashes, alpha stickers, an insane amount of tabbies. Use my scissors to cut out everything. Art marks, florals, and patterned paper. Boom, blackout. So fun. It was so fun. It's like my personal challenge. Serena, did I use a special printer for sticker paper? No. Well, I just got a brand new printer this past week, and so it is just an inkjet printer. And I get some sticker paper. I've used Avery full sheet clear label sticker paper for inkjet printers, or I believe CompuLabels or online labels. There's like 2 different brands that are on Amazon that you can get that are a little cheaper. You just have to make sure that they're the inkjet kind if you are printing on an inkjet printer. And then for the white sticker paper, like my labels, I print on white sticker paper, and that's just like a regular paper. I'm trying to scroll, not comment. Let's see. I want to get one of those art journals that Shauna has. Yes, I do too. I actually just had posted a status on Facebook asking some info about different art journals because my birthday's next week, and I think I want to get one or ask for one. Because yes, I liked using my traveler's notebook, but it totally inspired me to get one of those. Treat book is exactly what I thought of. Title, schedule, pages for each workshop. Exactly. I just thought it was a perfect way to like remember everything. Yeah, I just thought this would be a fun, perfect little way to kind of keep everything together. And I can like grab it again and again just to remind myself what inspired me on that retreat. So yeah, that was my blackout bingo page. Super fun. Size down a Bible page. Yes, exactly. That would be really fun too. Ooh, Colorful Julie, you're getting a Dina Wakley art journal. Are you getting one of the big ones like Shauna Klingerman was using, or are you going to use one of like the smaller square ones? She had both of them, and she was creating in the big one, but I can't decide what I want to use. And thank you. I'm excited. It's, going to be a at-home birthday, but it'll be fun. Ooh, I need my water bottle. All right, this was my next page. This was for my class. Oh, grab my water bottle. So I did a happy heart hunt. Yes, the ones that Shauna uses are by Ranger. I know they sell them on Amazon and probably scrapbook.com. Maybe Hobby Lobby. I'm not totally sure. Nice. Use Electrum for the workshop videos. That's awesome. Can you paint in your Electrum? I was wondering how the paint handles in Electrum, like bullet journal. Okay, so this was my page for my happy heart hunt, and I did create one in my Bible that you guys watched. If you saw my workshop, I created one there. So I just recreated it and just had some more fun with it using more of those same heart printables. Julie, you're getting a big one. Yeah, it does have those burlap pages in it. I was interested in those. And yes, the Electrums take paint wonderfully. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, Kara, that's totally fine that you missed my session. Don't worry. It was super fun, and it was actually super chill. I wanted to just make a space for people to create after Crafty Bingo, because Crafty Bingo is like super high stress. No, it's really, really fun. But everybody goes really, really fast in Crafty Bingo. And so I wanted to just have another hour where people could continue to create and work on Crafty Bingo pages as they continued on. So, so I just recreated this, but essentially in my session, we just talked about how people right now, at least in my neighborhood, are putting rainbows and hearts in their windows for kids and families to see as they walk through neighborhoods. And so we wanted to just create pages full of rainbow hearts and then post those all over Instagram. And we used the hashtag if_happy heart hunt so that people could see all of the hearts through the Instagram feeds, which is super fun. I love Crafty Bingo, but it is super fast, which was why I ended up working on mine late that night. So I just went ahead and did this. I used one of my leftover die cuts from my kit, and I put it on glassine bag, just like I did in my class as well. I just used a different bold title in my class, and then I went through and used a ton more of those rainbow printable hearts from the Print and Pray shop, and then added a bunch of little enamel stickers and stamps and little art marks, fun things like that, to just make a whole happy rainbow heart page. I love rainbows, so it's super fun. I love it. So that was that one. The next class was Elaine, and she walked us through her stencils. And this was one of the other reasons why I was like, I need a notebook to practice with, because I wanted to practice with it before actually using the stencils in my Bible. So I just played with a bunch of the different stencils here, and I used all different mediums to kind of test them out. So I did the rainbow one using my chalk inks. I did like the rays with Distress Oxide ink and like a foam dauber. And then I used this like street one with acrylic paint and like a makeup thing. And I got a little heavy-handed with my pinks. It was a little bit thick. And so I got a little messy with it, but it still looks really cute. Thank you. I was debating on if I should do extra layers and stuff on top of it, but I really just wanted to test out a lot of the stencils and see how they worked and try them with different mediums. So that's what this page is. It's just kind of a combo of all the different ones. She also has the star stencil and the little houses stencils. Those are super cute. I haven't tried those ones out yet. That was a super fun little page. Thank you so much, friends. All right, this is a recreation of Brianna's watercolor class. I did also do another entry. I did also do another entry like this in my Bible. But I recreated it here just so that I could have it documented. And I added like some extra colors. Brianna didn't do like the purple and orange. She did yellow, but I added some extra colors there. I just kind of recreated it exactly how she kind of walked us through it with all the different colors. This card I actually got from Brianna when she was doing like a little Happy Mail thing. She was mailing out little Happy Mails, so I wanted to include that since it was from Brianna. And then I just used some washi tape and wrote with colored pencil, white colored pencil, and then like tone-on-tone colored pencil. Different things that we are thankful for. And yes, Pooh Bear, my finger hurt for like a whole day cutting out all those stencils, but they are so cute. I cut mine out on Thursday, so I had some time before Friday, but yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I am not a watercolor person. Watercolors kind of stress me out a little bit. Sorry, one second. Hey babe, there's toilet paper above the toilet in there. My daughter's in the bathroom. She's like, we're out of toilet paper. Watercolors really kind of stress me out because I can't control them. And this is why I never really used a lot of paints until this year. I would use them little bits here and there, but paints really kind of stress me out because I feel like I don't have a lot of control over them. So I watched like Shauna's paint with me earlier last month and kind of embraced the acrylic paints, and I've been having fun with those all last month. Watched this one with Brianna. It was definitely really fun. It still did stress me out because I felt like I couldn't control a lot of it, but I do think it turned out really well. Like in the moment creating these, I felt like they did not turn out that great, but once I let it dry and walked away, I really do feel like it ended pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with these. These pages obviously do not take watercolor as well as other paper. So they got really crunchy, and I had like it left like little watermarks on the even through double pages. But I also was probably pretty heavy-handed with the water. But yeah, it was really fun to create, and it just, like it's not trying to be anything, which is what I liked about it. Yeah, Serena, paint is difficult for me too. So that's why I kind of liked this workshop, because it wasn't like I was trying to paint something, because I don't feel like I can paint a flower or paint a thing, but I can just make like colors in the background. Like I can do that. So that kind of alleviated a little bit of the stress. Ooh, as I break my page right now. Now you can watch me put it back together. This page I actually created live along with Shauna Klingerman during her class. And my book had gotten a little bit chunky, and so now it doesn't stick very well. I might need to staple it in. But yeah, so I created this one live with Shauna during her class. And I used her like Sister Camp and So Loved set, and these florals are from the Surrender set. After I got those pages wet, this does not want to stick very well, so I need to add some more glue. But yeah, I did some of the acrylic painting underneath. And then I kind of did that same little cutout tabby thing or pocket that Shauna walked us through doing. So yeah, it was very simple, but yeah, this page really made me kind of get inspired to get an actual bigger art journal, so that I can create and not have to have it be in my Bible all the time. I really liked what Shauna was talking about just allowing you to have some more space to create. Oh, thank you. Paper is my story. It was really fun, and it was also like I had to be super creative because the pages were so like thin, since it's not a big art journal. Like Shauna was designing in a much bigger art journal, and so I was like having to be creative with how I made all this fit. And so I like how it turned out, but I also have to be flexible with the fact that it didn't really stick very well. Yeah, that pocket idea is all Shauna. It was so cute. I really loved her concept with that. And yes, I know I needed to make it a 2-page spread. I could not fit it all onto one little tiny page. And that was kind of why I designed it this way, so that each one could have 2 pages for each class. Yeah, I know. I hope Target restocks soon, because I'm almost out of white paint. I'm like scraping the bottom, and I need some more white paint. An A5 journal. Ooh, yeah, that would be a good size too. I really like that. Yes, you just need to write. I totally understand that. My journals, I'll still journal on the back of this card, but I very often, if you look at my pages, I have like hidden art journaling spots, like little cards that are tucked in behind things, because I just want to write all of the things. All right, this page is to represent Abigail's class, and I got this idea from Janet when I was watching her live last night. She was like, obviously we can't put a paintbrush in our books, and I was like, duh, I can totally use her kit or her set that came out. And I had used most of this set for my featured post on the Illustrated Faith feed a couple weeks ago when this released. So I didn't have a ton of it left, but I just used like every other little piece that I had left from her set. So I cut apart one of the journaling cards that had the paintbrushes on it, and then just did my big title, added some journaling down here. But yeah, so I thought this was a fun way to include this in the book as well. And I'm still trying to come up with a creative idea for Vanessa's rope rainbow, which I still have not made yet. I'm probably going to work on that tonight. But I do have one blank page, so I might either like glue a tiny little rope rainbow in here for Vanessa, or I was thinking maybe even making like a little like rope rainbow tassel or something to hang out. And yeah, I'm totally very wordy too, so I just make lots of hidden journaling spots. But here I will show you guys my paintbrush. I worked on this last night, and I had a lot of fun with it. I was very like very indecisive. I was talking with Camille about it because I was like, I repainted it like 3 times. I didn't know what to do. But I think I ended up doing this. I had initially painted in like the shell or coral, and then it was too bright. So I switched it out and I painted tulip over it. This one I had originally painted the mermaid color, and then I ended up painting the spa color over it to kind of mute it out so that it would look a little bit better on my wall. Then I used some chipboard letters, which I really like the letters, but it took a lot to get them to stick, and they seem to be sticking well today, so that's good. But they kept popping off last night, and I was really annoyed. And then I did my little butterflies from Brave Little Tailor, and then I found a couple buttons. I didn't have a lot of tiny buttons, which I was kind of annoyed by. But, yeah, I thought it turned out really cute. I used a bunch of the other colors that I had pulled for my little rainbow. Of course, my white pen was not working last night, so I happened to find a Sharpie paint pen, just paint marker, and used that. Oh, Carol, you're too sweet. It wasn't that it looked bad. I actually really liked the pairing of the 2 colors together. But I was looking at it up against my wall and felt like it didn't look very good on my wall around the rest of my artwork. I was like, oh, those colors are a little too bright on my wall. So I wanted to kind of mute it down a little bit, and then it would match the butterflies a little bit better. Yeah, that's a good idea. Take a picture of it and put it on the page. I might do that too. I have a little Polaroid printer or Polaroid camera, so I could totally do that. So yeah, so that was my paintbrush. I do have a second one because my paintbrush came in a 2-pack, so I do have a second one. And mine are not as flat as Abigail's, which made it a little difficult to glue things to, I think, because it just wasn't as flat. But yeah, I do have a second one. It's just a little thinner. So I am trying to figure out what colors and words I want to do on this one, because I'm thinking I'll hang them both up in my crafty space. So, and this one has like a way longer like handle. So I don't know. We'll see what I do with this one. Or maybe I'll make it as a gift. I'm not sure. We'll see. See what we do with that one. But yeah, so that is what I created. I think I shared most of my Bible pages. Well, I've shared 2 of them on my feed so far. I don't know if I can find them quickly to show you what all I created. Oh, here was I'll probably post this one this week. But that was my watercolor page that I did with Brianna in her actual class. And I do really like how it turned out, but I like the one in my journal as well because I got to use the purples and oranges as well and kind of make it a full rainbow. And then my hearts were in Proverbs. There was my happy heart page. If you saw my class, that was that one. And then Shauna's page we did in Revelation. So that was everything that I created at and after the retreat. I finished working on my notebook yesterday and my paintbrush yesterday. But yeah, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I know I did. It was really fun. It was a great time. But yeah, I don't know if anybody has any other questions. I'm happy to answer questions for a minute. But thank you so much for joining. I just kind of wanted to share with you what all I created and all that good fun stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining in. I hope you have an awesome night. I'm probably going to go work on my rope rainbow now. Will this be saved on my IGTV? I don't know how to get lives to save on my IGTV. I think they just save in my like stories for 24 hours. Yes, Carol, enough inspiration for months. It's so true. Yeah, I'm not totally sure because my live videos don't save to my actual phone. So yeah, I'm not totally sure how to save them to my IGTV, but it's here for 24 hours. So if you want to rewatch it, check it out for 24 hours. And yeah, doing a live was really fun. I was really, really stressed on Friday, but I I was nervous, but it was really fun. I had a good time. And if you guys like lives, maybe I can do them more. I'm excited to do my rope rainbow. I'm excited. I'm just very indecisive when it comes to colors, which is why it took me so long to pick out colors for this one. I have colors pulled for my rope rainbow to make it match this one. So I've got like these 4 colors pulled. I just can't decide. Save this live to your phone right before you end. How do I save it to my phone? I don't know how to save it to my phone. I know when I end the live, it says, do you want to save it to your stories? And I can click yes, and then it saves to my stories. But I don't know how to save it to my phone, because it's not like a regular story. You touch it and put save video. Okay, I will try it. I will definitely try it. Okay, you guys want more lives. What do you guys want lives of? Like, if I were to do more lives, I can do more lives, but what do you guys want lives of? Oh, I did talk to somebody last week about doing lives for my sermon notes. So maybe I'll do one of those this week. I finished my first sermon notebook this week, guys. This Sunday was my final spread in this notebook. I'm going to have to start a new one. So maybe I will do a live for sermon notes. But if you guys have other ideas for lives, message me. I'm happy to do them. I just don't know what to say. Yes, match your room and make it part of the decor. I know, I'm thinking I'll probably hang it in my little crafty corner here, which is just a rainbow color explosion. Okay, so sermon notes lives. Yeah, let me know. If you guys have other ideas, shoot me a message about what you think I should do lives about, and I can do them. That would be super fun. Just be myself. Then it'll just be me being goofy and weird, which is totally fine. My Bible journaling entries. Okay, we could do a craft with me live. That'd be fun. Awesome. All right. Well, you guys message me if you have other ideas for lives. And I will sign off now. But thank you so much, guys, for an amazing, amazing weekend. It was really, really great to hang out with you virtually. A Bible flip through. That's a great idea. That's a good idea. See, you guys have the best ideas. But yeah, it was just a really, really great weekend. I know we can't be together in person since we're all everywhere and all everywhere in our homes. So it was really fun to be together from afar this weekend. And I just loved creating with you guys and being inspired by you guys. So, all right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.